Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Cedric Kennedy. With me is the soon-to-be esteemed author, Sidra Owens. And I say that just to make her blush. And also is true. And if you want to know where her books and stuff are, you can see them in the description below. They are technically always there. So, just check it out, and there are ways to get a listen to on one of them, but you just have to explore. So, here's the thing. You saw from the snarky and all this other stuff. So, and it's been some days. So Trump wanted to, do his whole rally, a Trump rally, which that's basically, look, let's not BS it, okay? That's basically a Klan rally, all right? That's all it is. It is an open-faced Klan rally. No hoods, just red hats.
Mm-hmm.
So
the first rally in 3 months, so they're all super excited.
Oh, yes, they are. But you have to wonder, why would he want to have his rally on June 19th, which is also Juneteenth, which is also, well, sort of the day African Americans were free. Sort of. Honestly, because he's racist. And that might turn you off or somebody nod your head, but you need to understand, there's more than just his racism that's doing it. No. See, listen. Donald Trump, he knows this day, thanks to honestly bringing it to light, the TV show Blackish, bringing it to light, along with some radio hosts that year also bringing it to light. And, yeah, it was needed. But it's been like this for 3 years now. Donald Trump has not once in his term wanted to do it on the 19th. He's never held a rally on the 19th of June, but he wants to do it this year. So why? Because racists, while they are not right at all, racists are great at one area, and that's trolling. That is getting under your skin in the most sensitive ways possible to get a rise out of you. And somebody rise up and knock them the hell out. You're wrong. I'm just exercising my free speech.
Cedric.
Yeah.
Cedric.
What?
I'm going to have to take issue with that.
Why?
And I'm going to explain why.
I ain't really done, but what's the issue?
So,
maybe I misspoke. Maybe I did something. I don't know.
No, you didn't misspeak. This is an idea. So, this.
I'll say there's more that's in my head, but go ahead.
This was covered. Young Turks, Farron Cousin, Bo, the Fifth Column. Talked about the date and the location where Trump is having his rally, and it seems profoundly racist and profoundly disrespectful, and they were crediting Trump for this decision. I don't think it was Trump's idea. Trump will have to give a damn to want to troll black people to do that.
I see what you're saying, but Trump's a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking idiot. He's a narcissistic idiot. So he would have to know that information, which he doesn't, to want to be like, oh yeah, let's do it on this day. Now he's surrounded by white supremacists and white nationalists who make a living pandering the racists. So they make a living trolling. So someone around him, probably the last person in the room with him at some point, was like, hey, how about we do the rally at this date, at this place?
In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And
Black Wall Street.
And they probably didn't even, and I bet he didn't even tell them why. He just said, it'd be a great place to get back to your base. And Trump said, yes, it's a tremendous place. We'll do it there. They love me there. They love me, Oklahoma. I think that people are giving him too much credit. You may proceed.
You know what? God damn it. Yep. That kind of nullifies some of my argument. That really did. That really did. But no. It just shifts it because my argument was that why would Trump do this? Because he didn't want to be upstaged by a single date, by something that favors freedom in this country. I mean, come on. If there was any date to celebrate your freedom, it would be when supposedly everybody was free. At that moment, everybody should have been free. But no, this country only celebrates when white European descendants were free. They don't care about the minorities. They don't care about the black and brown. They just care about the peach and pale. That's it. And those people, the people in Trump's cabinet, we ain't gonna have some Juneteenth upstage us. How about if we do this on their day, just spit all on all of that? That's all we'll do. And it's like, hey Trump, Mr. President, yeah, you know what? It'd be great if you held a rally on June 19th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, because they went through a lot of stuff, and it'd be great if you went there, because, you know, they would love to see you there as a sign of solidarity, and it might help these protests and stuff go away. All right, I'll do that. My base wants to hear from me. Yeah, your base would love it if you did a rally on that day. And then left it at that, just like Sidra said. And then, you know, he planned to do it, but that went awry, because then all of a sudden it's like I think it's best if you don't do that. Now here's the thing. This is where I say Trump might have known. Or you know what? It can also be seen as Trump didn't even know enough to care, because he was advised not to, but he didn't put up a fight. Normally when Trump wants to do something, or someone tells him to do something and he thinks it's a good idea, and then someone throws out the contrary, there's a stink on Twitter and other places about it. He can't help it. You know? Should we prosecute these police officers? No. Okay, there's a lot of backlash. Maybe we should. We're taking away the freedom of police officers to protect us. You know, what kind of country is this? You can't wait to do stuff like that.
Everything that he's done for his optics since George Floyd died
has been
abysmal for him.
Nasty.
So somebody's probably like, look, you can't do this, because your numbers are going to drop even more.
Yeah, but that's only, but you know where his numbers are dropping? Seriously? Apathetic people. And then those militant black people, for some reason they're militant, but they couldn't help but vote Trump and have this belief in Trump because of stardom. And now it's like, you've crossed the line too many times.
And you also have to understand that, you know, the police been whooping up on white folks too.
Yep. And they're like, hold up, is this what Trump's been doing to everybody? It's like, yeah, it goes beyond that, but, you know, mainly, yeah, and he condones it. And they're like, this is wrong. And they're like, no shit.
The abuses on the white people protesting are very fresh and at the surface, so any disrespect to blacks right now is going to have a strong reaction from those who normally wouldn't give a shit.
Yep. And so, with Trump being advised to handle it on the 20th, alright, on the 20th, and not Juneteenth, I'm waiting for his conservative buddies and stuff to get that, his little constituents, to get this message probably about today or the next 2 days, and start raising hell on Twitter and stuff, talking about, you know, removing Trump's freedom and he can't do what he want to do, you know, in a town that should celebrate him or something. I can't wait for some old bullshit to come out like that. That's what I'm waiting on. You know? That's what I'm waiting on, because I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. And I want people to understand, Donald Trump, he's not the cause of all this. Oh no, he isn't. He's an enabler, but he's not the cause. I'm just saying, if you want to go with the supreme enabler, that would have been Obama. And since Obama's a constitutional lawyer, quote unquote scholar, he should have brought up Juneteenth and had that forced into celebration and all that like crazy. But he didn't like that side of him. I'm just saying that, y'all, is all this protest and stuff, it's not gonna help. It's not, because we're gonna get complacent, especially if Biden wins. And I'm sure Biden will definitely do a rally or some kind of speech on Juneteenth. Because Democrats never help the people. Never. But they are really good at making you think they understand just a little bit.
I disagree.
God damn it.
I disagree with you. Said that Biden will hold a rally on Juneteenth.
Most likely he will.
I don't think he will.
I'm talking about after he's president.
Even then, I don't think he will, because Democrats don't do the overt racism. It's quietly kept.
I know. Yeah, they protect the business.
Yeah, so that would be putting the business out there.
It's all about how it looks. It's all about aesthetics. It's all about how it looks. It will be, I am humbled on this day. And on this day, not only, do I want to symbolize that this place should be rebuilt to what it used to be, but I want to read off the names of the most famous people that lived there that helped maintain that place. And that's what he'll do. And everyone will be like, man, that was so cool. The research
I can see that.
The research he had to go through to dig that up. Oh, man, that's awesome. Biden is our man. And right after that, he'll probably sign another crime bill to lock up another bunch of black and brown people.
Only thing that would prevent
that to get drugs off the street.
Only thing that would prevent that from happening if they don't want him to talk. Like, oh hell, he might get up there and say some sort of truth in his mind.
I just said that. I wonder if drugs has always been code for black people.
Maybe. It's like urban.
Inner city. Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
The athletic. Oh, that one. That's the only one that I really thoroughly caught as a kid, and it pissed me off. It's the only one I couldn't hear the other ones. I didn't have an ear tuned to it. But yeah. So, Trump advised not to symbolize racism for a day. And this is not a win. This is nothing. Trump showed his hand. Not only has he allowed the beating of black and brown people in this country, the killing, the murder, kidnapping, molestation, rape.
Shit, allowed. He ain't thought shit about it.
Yeah, true. It's business as usual.
He ain't thought shit about it.
This dude, he stood there on the steps holding a Bible the wrong way. Is that your Bible? It's a Bible. What the fuck? What kind of answer is that? And then the very thing that people are protesting against, he had done just to get that photo op. And even the one in charge of that church is like, she's like, basically, that was bullshit.
Yeah, because then some of the priests get shot up too.
Yes. Shot up the priest
with pepper bullets.
So this guy has shown, screw your ethnicity, screw your religion, screw you're poor, you're starving, you're sick, you're destitute. I don't give a shit.
And
he has proven that.
Yeah, and he told folks what he was gonna do when he was running. See, when he was running, he put all that popular stuff out there, drain the swamp and pulling out of the wars and and not giving tax breaks to the corporations. All that populist shit. They were like, yeah. The only thing that he wasn't populist on was black folks getting killed by cops. Because what did he say to it? Well, I'm going to be the law and order president. He went the whole Nixon Southern strategy route.
Yep.
So if you
Clinton said the same thing though.
Just like in Open Range, if
Obama
you listen,
said it.
Huh?
Obama said we need law and order.
I don't remember him saying that.
He said it, but it washes over you because it's him saying it. You don't think of. Oh man, you dick. Anyway, go ahead, girl.
In Open Range, character says, a man will let you know his intentions if you listen and let yourself hear.
I'm glad you said that because that helps me say this thing here. Trump was running populist, and I was listening, and I'm like, damn, man, he's about to jack up the Republican Party and turn it progressive. Okay. But then he said something that made me say, this guy's full of shit and I don't trust him.
What?
And it's one of the things that he did say a lot, but everybody else pushed under the rug. They turned a deaf ear to it. He said the line that we need to have a travel ban on the Middle East. That wasn't it. He said the line, until we can figure out what the hell is going on. When he said that, until we can find out what the hell is going on, that's what did it for me. And you're looking at me like, I don't get it.
Yeah, explain. I'm waiting for the explanation.
Because there's you know me, I don't like when people try to insult my intelligence. And you know, I try to protect myself from people that's going to try to hurt me and stuff. You know that. So that was the one. You have to think about it rationally. Just sit back and really hear his words and think about it. We're going to have a travel ban on the Middle East until we can figure out what the hell is going on. Okay. There's been a war at that time for 15 years.
Caused by this country.
So you literally go in there, stormtrooper the shit out of it, rage multiple wars, and you want to know what's going on? You want to figure out what's going on? Literally, somebody walk into your house, steal your shit, bust up all the furniture, and say nobody is entering this house until we can figure out what's going on. When someone is that messed up in the head to say that, that's insulting my intelligence. I refuse to get with anyone that's going to do that. I refuse to vote for somebody that's going to do that. Because you want to ban stuff from the Middle East, but you're not going to ban stuff from Mexico. You're going to build a fucking wall. And I remember, and I said, this fool ain't going to, ban air travel there. He's trying to get money from there. Because he done killed all the ways he could make money here. Talking all that shit. And they don't want to do business with him. And he was sitting there, his offspring and whatnot, sitting there begging the Middle East for money. And they're like, you can get nothing from us. Because the way he's talking. And then go and make a travel, but And so that was him galvanizing the never forgetters and reinvigorating that against a country that he's trying to get stuff from. A country where probably 25% of all phone calls go for people to fuck with you there. So yeah, that's what did it. It was, and I listened for things like that. You know, And it's genuine. I'm just sitting there chilling, and then I hear it, and it's an immediate trigger, and they lose my favorability by all means necessary.
What I listen for is for when they fail to answer questions, or when they answer it with shit that doesn't make sense, because it's so coded. And that was what the Law and Order was. Because they asked a direct question to him and Hillary. And that was the first thing he said. I believe in law and order. My brain went, what the fuck?
I'm like, you believe in law when you already broke it.
Law and order?
And then you want order. When someone says order, my first thought is order means to put something in a sequence. That's the first thing when I think about order, is to put something in a sequence. That's what it is. So, law and order together means there is law enforcing an order. And what is the order? Because it's most likely a pecking order. And the stuff like that I put together just loosely. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this guy and fuck anyone that supports this guy.
Yeah, he said, I believe in law and order. And the question was, how would you respond to the killing of unarmed black men at the hands of police? And he says, I believe in law and order.
9/11.
Uh-huh. That told me, well, if the police supposed to signify law and order, then you think they're doing the right fucking thing.
Yep. What would you do if your opponent actually won? 9/11. Okay. Yeah. You know, people like Trayvon are killed by vigilantes, and I mean, and the cops seem to be protecting them. What would you do about it? Law and order with 9/11.
And Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. And there's white girls just crying and holding their hands together, clapping and bouncing up and down, just happy over words that mean we're going to jack you all up. And I'm telling you, I said, hold up, you know what? We're gonna close this out, but I'm gonna toot my own horn for a moment. I've been saying it for maybe a year and a half. Everything that's happening to black people and the Hispanics, the natives, the Asians, the islanders and whatnot, no white person gives a damn. But as soon as some shit jump off and white people start getting messed up too, then they're going to start to care. And they're not going to think about what it took for them to give a damn. They're just going to be high and mighty on their privilege and think that you shouldn't have hurt us in the first place. And we're going to use the initial beatings of whoever the hell took it to justify how we feel about you. And they're going to co-opt this shit. I said that the police and these vigilantes used Trayvon Martin and others before and after to literally say, this is what we will do to minorities, so you will all be safe. And that's what they did. And they said, who is the ones that's going to hurt you the most? The poor. And they just happen to be black. So if you are poor by default, you have done something bad. And because you've done something bad, when they start killing poor white people, there was no one to say that white person was bad. But they couldn't say the police officers were at fault or in error either. Literally cognitive dissonance. And people just brush it under the rug. Killed on a mountain. Killed behind a pool table. You know, it didn't matter. And now they know they can get away with killing any white person. Now they on the street saying, look, we done geared ourselves so that it ain't just us against black people. No. It's us against every single one of you until you understand who is the law. Until you understand that you live your day based on if we want to fuck with you or not. That's what they've done. And right now, this protest and all that, it could have shown Trump the light, could have shown all these racists the light. But these racists don't want equality. And they don't even know why. I promise you, if you ask them, why do you want equality? They say, sure, I want equality, but I don't want drugs. All right, don't get drugs.
Simple as that.
But they will associate drugs with black people when white people do it just as much, if not more, per capita. And they'll say if black people were not doing drugs or doing anything bad, they wouldn't be in prison. And that's not the case. Because there are a lot of cops that smoke that weed, do that coke, shoot that heroin, you know?
And go on to work.
Yep. A functioning high. And when they start to come down from that, they're going to get violent. It's just natural. So, there's a lot we went on. You know, Trump's, you know, it made me and Sidra think about some other things. But yeah. And I'm going to cut it off instead of just keep going because there's 5 other things that jumped in my head. I'm not going to keep it going. I want to know what y'all think so far. You know, I want to know what y'all think. You know, please like, share, comment. Share more than you ain't got to like it, just share it. If you ain't going to like it, share it. If you're going to share it, like it also. You know, I'm just saying, help me get out there. I've promoted a lot of people, but no one's really promoting me. So that's why you don't see those things up on the screen anymore. I think fairness is right. I think it's only fair. I can mention you, I can talk about you, but then when it's time to talk about me, my name can't get mentioned. I don't think that's right.
It's not.
You know, love and respect is a two-way street. I love you and I respect you, but then when you can't reciprocate it, don't get mad when I stop. You know, because when you don't share what I'm doing, what I'm saying, I'm going to tell you straight up, you're just as bad as anyone out there that's anti-protest. Because the protest is about equality and getting the message out and letting everybody know that we're all suffering, we all need, we all desire, we all deserve some good things. How can you be against what's going on with the cops if you won't even do a simple click just for me? And if there's something about me that you don't want to share, I ask humbly, you let me know in the comment section. Seriously, let me know. I think that's only fair. If I can't, don't be like the jobs. We're going to fire you or we won't hire you, but we won't tell you why. Let me know why. I'm curious. I'm at a moment of clarity, so I would like to know, because there'll be no retaliation. I just want to know. So help me help you, help me to help you, and keep that cycle. You know? And to Conquer Thought, and to Sunny Secular Gen Xer and others, I do miss you making videos. I miss seeing them. Check out rockfin.com. Check that out. Okay, it should be ROKFIN. Check out Rockfin. See if that's something you would like. We can discuss that comment section or something like that. And Sunny Secular, don't give up on the whole Discord thing. Don't give up. It's hard to do that stuff on the phone. I don't live on the phone. I do desktop, so I was privileged in that. So don't give up. And you got my email, you got my Gmail, so use your Gmail and hook that up if need be. You know, it's all good. Don't give up. I've been fighting a good fight to get the communication going for videos. Help me out. Help me out. So with that said, this is Cedric and Sidra for Comparative Reasoning. Seriously, straight up. Thank you.